Hey friends, imagine being paid nearly 15 crore taka a year just to guard a lighthouse. Along with that, you'll get countless benefits. There will be no boss. You'll live completely alone, sleep whenever you want, go fishing, and basically do whatever you like. Your only job is to check whether the light of the lighthouse is working properly. If the light ever turns off, you simply have to turn it back on. That's it. You could spend the whole day relaxing with your feet up, sleeping if you want, and at the end of the month you'll receive millions of taka. Sounds like a dream job, right? But before you apply, you should know something. Despite all these benefits, this is considered one of the most terrifying jobs in the world. Because this lighthouse is located right in the middle of the ocean. While staying here, you won't be able to communicate with anyone. Loneliness will constantly surround you. The most frightening part is that massive storms often hit this place. Sometimes the waves become so powerful that seawater crashes over the top of the tower itself. Because of this, people have even lost their lives doing this job. But what other dangers lie here? You'll find out in a moment. However, the real question is, why are lighthouses built in the middle of the sea? What is their purpose? Why must someone always watch over them? And why can their lights never be turned off? To understand the mystery of these lighthouses, we must travel back into history. Back to a time when there were no cars and no modern vehicles. In those days, the only way to travel long distances was by water routes. During that time, there was a famous sailor named Captain Marius, known for traveling across the sea even in the most difficult conditions. One night, while sailing through the ocean in complete darkness, his ship suddenly crashed into a massive rock hidden beneath the sea. At that time, ships were made of wood, so when they hit rocks, cracks would easily form in the hull and water would start flooding in, causing severe damage. Fortunately, Marius and his crew managed to repair the ship in time and save their lives. After this incident, Marius began searching for a solution. He wanted to create something that could warn sailors about these dangers in advance. But there was a major challenge: the vastness of the Pacific Ocean. The Pacific Ocean is so enormous that even if you combine the land area of all 7 continents, it would still be smaller than the Pacific. Thousands of years ago, sailors crossing these massive oceans had no idea what lay beneath the water, and they often didn't even know the correct route ahead of them. There was no technology for navigation at that time. Sailors had to rely on the sun, the moon, and the stars to guide them. Because of this, many problems occurred, just like the story of Captain Ellis. Once, Captain Ellis and his crew were crossing the Pacific Ocean when suddenly a violent storm began at night. The sky was covered with dark clouds, hiding all the stars. Without the stars, they lost their direction in the storm. When morning came, they realized they were completely lost in the middle of the ocean. They had no food and not even drinking water. Despite being surrounded by endless seawater, they suffered from extreme thirst, and many sailors eventually died. After many days of struggle, Captain Ellis finally managed to find land. And this is where the idea of building lighthouses truly began. Near the Mediterranean Sea in Egypt stood the city of Alexandria. At that time, the ruler was Ptolemy II Philadelphus. The biggest problem for this kingdom was its location. Ships entering the city had to pass through a narrow route surrounded by large rocks. Because of this, many trading ships crashed into the rocks and sank, causing huge losses. As a result, fewer merchant ships began visiting the city, and the kingdom's economy started to decline. To solve this problem, Ptolemy sought help from the famous architect Sostratus of Cnidus. Together they came up with an idea to build a massive tower in the sea whose powerful light would guide ships safely. And thus began the construction of what later became known as the Lighthouse of Alexandria. The lighthouse was 384 feet tall and built entirely from white marble. At its top, a huge fire was kept burning continuously, requiring a constant supply of oil and wood. Later, this lighthouse was even recognized as one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. It wasn't just famous for its height, but also for its brilliant design. Mirrors and lenses were used to focus and spread the light so that sailors far out at sea could see it. When news of this lighthouse spread, sailors finally felt relieved because they could now navigate safely to Alexandria without hitting hidden rocks. Gradually, the idea of building lighthouses spread across the world. Over time, the technology improved. Fires were replaced by candles, lamps, and later electric bulbs. Eventually, a French scientist named Augustin-Jean Fresnel invented a special type of lens called the Fresnel lens, which could focus light into a powerful beam visible from very far away. Today, most lighthouses still use Fresnel lenses. However, the people who guard these lighthouses often live in complete isolation, silently doing their duty like ghosts. For example, the lighthouse on Snake Island in the Amazon region is so dangerous that many workers reportedly died from snake bites. Today the lighthouse stands empty, yet it almost feels as if someone is still watching over it. There are many such mysterious stories about lighthouses that would make anyone hesitate to spend even one night inside them. And that is why, despite the huge salary, most normal people do not want to live in such lonely and terrifying places. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and comment. Let us know if you'd like to see more videos about mysterious and terrifying lighthouse stories. Finally, thanks for watching. Stay happy, stay cool.